Hello everyone, welcome back. It's lovely weather today. It's been really nice all week actually, high 20s. I haven't really been up here much. All I've done is water in the evenings. Didn't really fancy doing too much in the heat, to be honest. We've got so much to do today, and there's a bit of a disaster which I'll show you later on that happened on Monday whilst I was watering. We've got a few things to plant in the ground as well, and we're going to sow some more seeds. Yeah, so just gonna see how much we can get done. Hopefully get a lot, so let's get on with it. So I'm going to start with the worst job first, I think, and that is filling up the container. I'm not going to fill it all the way up because that'd be way too much, but I at least want to put a little bit more in because we're not due rain for like another week, I think, or maybe two. So, and that won't last very long, and the ones at the summer house are running out as well. So we've got to walk these in the wheelbarrow from the very bottom of the hill back up. So I feel like if I get the worst job done first, then I can then tackle the little lighter jobs for the rest of the day. So wish me luck. I've had an idea. Rather than picking that up, which is 25 litres, and pouring it straight into there, I'll pick that up, pour it in there, pump it from there into there. That'll save a lot of back ache and a lot more heavy lifting. So we've got 100 litres once I pour that one in. Now I'll just leave the pump going whilst I crack on with some other bits. Yeah, it's a very steep hill. It's a very steep hill. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I know it doesn't sound like I've done a lot, but they're quite heavy, and the tyre on the wheelbarrow is quite fat as well, so makes it 10 times harder. But here we are. Yeah, I'll leave it to pump and then I'll crack on with some other jobs. So I'll set up a little video, I think, of maybe the pump or me pouring, whichever. I don't know how much these barrels hold, otherwise I'd like fill the entire barrel up, but I don't know how much they hold, and it doesn't say anywhere on it, I don't think. Oh, wait, oh, maybe it does. No, it doesn't say anywhere on it how much it holds, so I think that's good enough for now. We've got 100 litres in there, so that should keep the pump working for a while. I've got to set it up now. Just saves the backache. Now I'm hoping I can plug that bit into there. Oh, whoops. Plug that into there. I'll have that in there. Hope it doesn't come flying out. Move the camera so you can see. So the pump's in, and hope and pray it doesn't come flying, otherwise we're in trouble. What have we got? Oh yeah, there we go. So that should be done in no time, hopefully. Oh, it looks like the battery needs charging. I don't know if that's green or yellow. Just a bit like yellow. But yeah. Right, let's crack on. Let's crack on with some other jobs. So on to the next big job. This happened on Monday, and I don't even know where to start because it just gets worse every time I touch it. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way of maybe sorting it out. But yeah, that happened on Monday. That was kind of the finishing straw for that day, the final straw for that day. But this glass, literally every time I pick it up, it just shatters into even more pieces. I don't really know what happened. I picked it up and it just shattered in my hand. And this is greenhouse glass, so I've never known it do that before. Yeah, so that's the job for now. I think try and pick all that lot up. I think I'll put on some gloves. every time I'm picking them up, it's just shattering into even more pieces. I mean, see. And I left my gloves at home, so it's going to be a very long process of trying not to slice my fingers. And trying not to get any more on the ground because there's so much of it on the floor. If Brooke comes up here or whatever, I don't really want her walking all over this or putting her hands on it. Yeah. I'm going to be here for a while. I'll put a time lapse. Got the worst of it. A few bits have gone into my fingers, so they're a bit sore. I'm just gonna have to, it's just gonna be a long, slow process, I think. I'm not gonna focus all of it today because it's all in the grass and everything, and it's literally just shattering every time I pick it up. So I think it's gonna be a job for a couple of days over time. But I've done all the big bits. I mean, that's quite a heavy bag now. So yeah, I'll do some more later before I leave, I think, and then I'll save the little bits for when I come up with some gloves, because I don't want to keep getting pricked with glass. So on to the next job. I'm really impressed with how these are all growing. Actually, I thought most of them had been eaten, but they seem to have come back, so I'm really happy with that, especially the lettuces. I mean, look at that. There's one at the back there, and the red cabbage as well. That's doing really well. I can't remember what the others are. Also, I might be wrong, but I think these are raspberries coming up, because this was a raspberry bed beforehand. I thought I got all the roots out. I don't know if that is a raspberry. It looks like it. I just pulled two more out. Well, I broke the roots. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's not a problem if it is, I'll just keep pulling it out, but I'd just like to know. See, mare's tail's got into this bed as well. That's coming on thick and fast now, literally everywhere, so that's going to be fun to keep on top of. But yeah, my plan is I'm going to build a bit of a taller structure for this, because everything was touching the mesh on the top. I don't know if it would grow, so I'm going to try and build something a bit higher up. But the problem we have is the mesh doesn't fit the bed properly, so I'll have to come up with something to sort that out. So let's see how this goes. It's not spectacular, but it'll do. It's off all the lettuces and everything now, so, and it's probably not very windproof, but it's definitely better than what it was. So hopefully that lasts, especially if we get some wind. Yeah, that's another job done. Probably took longer than it should have, but I'm now going to have a break because I haven't sat down yet. So. Break time. So I've just sown some beetroot seeds. And they're going to be next to the pumpkins, which will be going in behind where the camera's set up. Yeah, so I've got some beetroot seeds. And I don't think I'm going to buy seeds from this place again, to be honest. I think you get more in the packet from like shop bought ones than what you do from an actual seed company. So I don't know if they're the better quality seeds or not. That's even a thing, but Yeah, you don't get very many in a packet with this company, so I don't think I'll be using them again. Yeah, I'm going to sow some beetroot seeds. So we'll just put some pumpkins in the ground. We've got another 6 at home, I think, just in case these ones don't work. They did very well last year. If we got a picture of them, I'll put them up on screen. So hopefully we get the same result again. And I think there's 2 more things left to plant out now, and then that's all the planting done for today. I want to try and de-weed the onions, but I'll see if I get around to that. If I don't, then I'll come up during the week. But yeah, so getting there. This is what I've got to plant out. It's little gem lettuce, and we got given it from one of the plot neighbours, so hopefully I can keep it alive. I've never had little gem lettuce before. I think when she asked about it, I didn't even know what it was, but I've kept it quite healthy since she gave it to us. I've had it about 2 weeks now, so I think it's time to get it in the ground. I'm going to put it in where I've just covered with the mesh. Done it a bit backwards, but yeah. They've got very healthy roots on them, so they should survive. I mean, I have just disturbed a red ant's nest as well, which probably not the best place to start planting these if there's ants there. I don't know if that affects anything, but here we are. I don't have anywhere else to put them yet. Also, beer traps absolutely stink. I don't remember having that problem last time, but they smell really bad, so they might have to go. I don't think any slugs are gonna eat anything now. I think they're a bit too big now, so yeah, beer traps might have to go because they just smell so bad. I also need to tidy inside of the shed because I literally can't get any further than like the door, and everything I need is like either at the back, or I've got to like chuck everything out to then move it all back in. So need to tidy the shed. I'm not doing it, absolutely not, because I've seen the size of some of the spiders in here. I mean, spiders aren't friends. Jade doesn't get on with them either, so I think that can be someone else's job. So I'm not doing that, absolutely not. I mean, spider warning. I mean, like the size of some of these, I mean, they're the size of that. And there's like another one over there. I'm not dealing with that, absolutely not. And God knows what's underneath this lot. I mean, this is what I mean. I mean, if I need stuff in the bag, I've got to climb over all of that. And if I need that white bag's full of mesh. So it's just gotten a bit messy in here. But as I say, I'm not clearing it up. Absolutely not. Too many spiders. Next plan, de-weed all of this lot, because there are onions in there, you just can't see them. So hopefully I can get all that out. There's some air cell in it as well, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. I'll try and separate it as best I can, because that's how I can't go in the compost bin, because it doesn't die. So yeah, I think it's going to take a while. I've got the pump going again. The pump's working away. I'll come over here, I'll show you. So that's another 100 litres. I think I've done 250 litres now. Yeah, that's my lot done for today with water, because next time I'm up I'll show you the hill, because it's crazy. But yeah, so let's get de-weeding. So I finished de-weeding the onions, and the weather has taken a turn. Considering it was nice and sunny earlier, it's now very grey and windy and very cold. So that's me done for today, I think, because I'm not in the correct clothing for this. But yeah, it's not perfect, but it looks a lot better than what it did. I'll put up a before picture on the screen. But yeah, so that's that. Also as well, I don't know, I could be wrong here, but I think that's beetroot. It's in there with the garlic as well. See if I can find a bit. Yeah, here. Let's move that under. I mean, is that beetroot? I don't know. Yeah, so you might have beetroot coming up in there as well. I don't really want it in there. I'm going to let it grow just to see if it is. Yeah, I tried separating as much mare's tail as I could. I'll quickly show you how much there was, because there was a lot. I couldn't separate it all. It doesn't really show. Yeah, I couldn't separate it all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck that bag, which is full of the weeds and everything, into that big compost bin rather than putting it in the one that's actually doing quite well in composting down. I don't think I'm going to use that one because there's so much soil in it. But yeah, I think we've done quite well today. All the water's now pumped out of the blue water barrel as well, so we've now got, yeah, there you go, look. Still a bit in there. I'll just pick that up and tip it in, or just leave it in the barrel. We're coming up on 700, so that's handy. That'll probably last a couple of days at this rate, although with the weather how it is now, hopefully it looks like it's going to rain, which will be good to save my water. But yeah, so I'm going to come in the shed because it's a lot less windy. It's very windy, sorry. It doesn't mean I'm standing with the spiders though, which isn't great. It's okay, as long as I don't look at them. Yeah, so I might come back up tomorrow and just get a few more bits done. But yeah, I think we've made good progress today. Very happy. Oh, and it's surviving the wind. It is surviving, just, I don't know how long for. I might have to have a quick look at some bits of it before we leave. Before I leave. It's just me up here, I don't know why I said we. But yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look at that before we leave. And yeah, that's me done. Right, see you tomorrow.